And as you can see here, we have the brave Marco Bamba of the UPIS Fighting Maroons who will want to bounce back from that four-setter loss. Again, we're here at the FEU for a gymnasium at Diliman at the heart of Quezon City for another thrilling day of UAAP Season 88. Boys volleyball, strength in motion, hope in action. And they will do everything in their best to get another win in their column up against the undefeated Sandrex Ragusta of the NUNS Bullpups. As you can see here, they've got a flawless record and they'll do everything here to strive in perfection. Thank you very much for watching us the games today. UPIS against NUNS now at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, followed by the Ateneo Blue Eagles against the FEUD Baby Tamaraws at 3 p.m. Again, we are here at the FEU Diliman Gym. And we have the underdog going against the dominating towers of NUNS. Another exciting day of UAAP volleyball action here, so just stay tuned. Alexis Tinsay at your service. I will be commentating on this game and also the game after this. We will have a whole afternoon filled with fun and striking volleyball. Let's take a look at the team standings. Just a while ago, UE dominated over Adamson in a grueling overtime fifth setter. But now NUNS with a 9-1, FEUD with an 8-2, UE at 8-3, UST with 7-4, Adamson with 5-6, DLSC 4-7, UPIS with 1 win, and Ateneo still not having anything for the win column. Now, later on, we'll take a closer look at some key players to watch over here at the FEU Diliman Gym. And here, Prince Jimenez coming from a 19-point performance built on attacks. This whole round, he has been unstoppable, has the hot hands for Coach Hans Chuacuco. And on the other side, we have Elmerson Lejano with 13 points leading the way for NUNS, showing strong consistency in their past whole round. Now, two teams, one defending perfection with just one loss to their column, the other aiming to have another win, to have a resurgence from the bottom as they've got a single win in their hands. Everything will set right here at FEU Diliman Gym. We have UPIS versus NUNS coming right up.
And now, let us meet the starters for both teams. First, from University of the Philippines Integrated School, Junior Fighting Maroons. First off, outside hitter number 2, Justin Jusayan. Outside hitter number 3, Marco Bamba. Setter at number 6, Marcus Bamba. Middle blocker and team captain at number 14, Manfred Rosete. Middle blocker number 15, Julio Pinga. Opposite hitter number 20, Prince Jimenez. Your starting libero at number 9, Zoven Mendoza. Head coach of the Junior Fighting Maroons, Hans Chuacuco. And now for the starters of National University Nazareth School Bullpups. First off, opposite hitter number 6, Drex Ragusta. Middle blocker number 10, Ronnie Millan. Outside hitter number 12, Giel Biscocho. Outside hitter number 15, Nelson Lejano. Setter and team captain at number 16, Raul Crespo. Middle blocker number 19, Dave Maghanoy. Starting libero at number 17, Andre Diniega. Head coach of the Bullpups, Edgar Baroga. Is the Junior Fighting Maroons versus the Bullpups. This is the UAAP Season 88 High School Boys Volleyball.
On your screens, the starters of the UPIS Fighting Maroons. We have the same all throughout this entire round. We have Jimenez, Pinga, Bamba, Rosete, Husayan, and Mendoza as their libero for Coach Hans Chuacuco. Now on the other side of the court, We have for the bullpups, Ragusta, Maghanoy, Lejano, Biscocho, Milian, Crespo, and their libero is Diniega for Coach Edgar Baroga. All right, everything set here at FEU Fern. Both squads are on the court. We are ready to get this match started as set one is underway. Now the energy is high and the players are locked in, so it's time to find out who takes the early lead in this boys division battle. Start with UPIS. This is gonna be a chat. Bamba will set it up to Bamba. That is going to sail out, and that's going to be the first point of the Bullpups here. Again, if we're going to look at their standings, there's a 1 loss for the NUNS and 9 wins. So they remain on top of the rankings all preliminary round through. Bamba will set it up for Jimenez. That is a no-go. It's going to be 2 consecutive points here for the Nuns Bullpups. Now let's take a look at their past games. First here, this set number 1. NUNS dominated over UST in just 3 straight sets, 75-61, just a couple days back. Now on the side of UPIS, they had a grueling 4-setter match where they won set number 2 over De La Salle, Santiago, Zobel. But again, that's a tough 4-setter loss. They probably would want to have another win to their win column, or probably just really want to give NUNS, the top dogs, a difficult time for today. But as of the moment, it's the Bullpups together with Lejano leading the squad, dominating here this set number 1 as we stand right now at 4-0. Jump serve. Pop it up. Jimenez. Still a no-go here. Full-on domination here by NUNS here at the FEU Fern Gym. We're here at the heart of Quezon City in Diliman. Lejano with 13 points last match. From the pipe. Finally, they get one through here. Bamba on deck. Chance here for UPIS. And that's still going to sail out. That's going to be another point. Back to the Bullpups. Now we have Maghanoy serving. Maghanoy only had a single point against UST last match. Let's see if he can produce more today. Jimenez. And that actually gets in the corner pocket. That's going to be another point for UPIS. Julio Pinga serving for UPIS. Combination play there. Ragusta will get that point for NUNS. We are now at 7-2. Ragusta with 13 points as well against UST. Bamba will set it up. Lack of wrist action there from the Fighting Maroons. It's back-to-back points here for NUNS. Augusta still serving. Bamba. That's one right there. Now, Bamba activating the middles is another kind of narrative that they should delve into here. Chance here for the Fighting Maroons. Ball is kept in play. A rally ongoing. Who will end it? Kudos to the liberos of both teams. But Milian takes one for the team for NUNS. Milian had 8 points for their last match against UST. Now we have Kiel Biscocho with 11 points last match, serving. And Husayan finally gets a point for the team here on the side of the white shirts. Marco Bamba with 13 points last game. Take a look at that drop ball. Tuloy-tuloy ang puntos dito. Even coming from Lejano. Highest score for their last game, we have Elmerson Lejano and Sandrex Ragusta. Now we have Olarte back here for Coach Edgar Baroga, seeing first-time action here for NUNS. Good save there by Mendoza. And that's gonna be UP's point. Again, the determination, the perseverance of the Fighting Maroons finally pays off here in set number 1. Team captain, Manfred Rosete serving. That's going to sail out. That's going to be a free gift to the Nuns. If you were the team under, you'd not want to produce errors, as this can boost the momentum of the dominating team here in the likes of the Bullpups. 11-5. Husayan for that kill. Blocked by Ragusta. Ball is kept in play here. And there you have it. Another point coming from the middle hitters of the Nuns. We're standing here at 12-5. Crespo serving. Up and away for Lejano. And that's going to be unsavable on the side of Jimenez. Back-to-back points here for NUNS. Serving 5. Bamba will pop it over to Husayan. And that's too short. That's gonna go to the Bullpups here. Very big cushion as of the moment. Crespo still serving for NU Nazareth. Nine-point lead here for NU. Bamba. And that's another misattempt by Pinga. Make it a 10-point cushion here. Let's see if the UPIS Fighting Maroons can recalibrate on their side of the court. We'll need a little bit more composure on their end. That's gonna sail through the net. That's gonna be a free point, cutting their own momentum. Now, Justine Husayan will be the one serving for UPIS. Pop it up for Maganoy with that 1-2 play. And that is going to work here for the middles, thoroughly activated since the start of set number 1. Now we have Elmerson Lejano serving for NUNS. Bamba will choose Prince. That's going to be a solid block point coming from team captain Crespo. Now we have Lejano taking a back seat, and Basay will be seeing first time action here for Coach Edgar Baroga. We have J. Lawrence Basay serving for the first time here in this match. Bamba will put it over to Husayan, and that's going to sail away out. Too much power coming from the attackers of UPIS. Will need a more efficient zone targeting here if they want to cut the momentum and put a break here in the dominating power of the Bullpups. Basay is still serving. Bamba to Prince Jimenez. Blocked. Second attempt. Favila will put it up. And Sandrex Ragusta will get that point. Chance here for Ragusta again. That's going to be back-to-back points here for their top gun. In the Bullpups, we're going to have a double substitution here for the Nuns. It's going to be Gallego and Dais entering first-time action here for Coach Edgar Baroga. And as you can see, as of this moment, Coach Edgar Baroga and the rest of the coaches of the Nuns Bullpups are going to test also the action that will come from the deep bench that they have. These are the second stringers right now present on the side of NU, who will now be having minutes here against UPIS. Husayan for that kill. That's the power and the targeting we've been looking for all set long, coming from Husayan. Gave out 7 points last match against DLSC, but we know for the people who've been watching UPIS, he can produce double digits when heated at the moment. Bamba to Pinga. Favila will put it up for Olarte. It's going to be blocked by Pinga, but it's off the block here for Olarte. That point is going to go to the Bullpups. Now, this has been maybe one of the fastest sets that we've had here in the preliminary round. It's 21-7 as of the moment here in just a couple of minutes. Bamba, combination play there. Finally, that's going to work for Jimenez on the side of UPIS. You've got a couple of bright spots here and there. Villanueva will now enter for UPIS, and Altoveros will sub in for Christian Dave Maganoy. Now we have a full set of second stringers here for Coach Edgar Baroga, but we have one of the starters, Ronnie Milian, here for the middle. Set up decoy, and Villanueva wasn't able to receive that. Now they're on their 20-second marker here. We have Al-Naqib Dais ready to serve here for NU. Bamba will put it up for Bamba. And finally, he gets that point as well here. Now they're starting to get the tune of things here on the side of UPIS, but indeed, this has been one of the biggest deficits they've had for this round. Hopefully they can recalibrate and readjust mid-game for the second set. Pop it up for Olarte. Gonna be off the block there. 3 points already here in the latter half of this set for Olarte. Now we're on our 23rd marker. John Dave on deck. Good serve. 1-2 play there by Captain Rosete. Bamba will put it up for Husayan. Chance here for Milian. Mendoza will save that ball. Gallego. Pop it over. Chance here for UPIS in the likes of Husayan. And they're gonna get that off the block. Now they're doing their best to halt the Bullpups from getting this set number 1, 2 points away from claiming this set finisher. But we see bright spots here in the likes of UPIS. Take a look at that power. That ball is checked for UPIS. Every point is indeed worth celebrating here. Marco Bamba serving for UPIS. And Milian gets that redemption point for NUNS, leading them to set point here for the boys volleyball division here at FEU Fern Gym in Diliman, Quezon City. 24 serving 11 here. Will this be the last point? Ronnie Milian, one of the starters here. Jump serve. Bamba will put it up. Finally, Rosete gets that point, saying not yet to the Bullpups. Piña. Piña will enter. Villanueva will exit for Coach Hans Chuacuco. Again, we are at set point. Team captain Manfred will sail that straight into the net, and that is going to end this set number 1. Now, one of the fastest finished sets here. But let's not forget the bright spots, as they got to cut the momentum of NUNS for some moments there. But again, the Bullpups continued to dominate all set through. The score is 25-12 in favor of the Nuns. We'll be back here at the UAAP Season 88. Let's take a look at the set 1 statistics. 12-25 in favor of the Bullpups. 11-13 attacks. 3 blocks to 0. 1 ace to 0 for NUNS. And UPIS had a total of 8 errors that gave it away. Again, one of the biggest deficits they've had for this entire round. The leading scorers are Justine Husayan with 5 points and Sandrex Ragusta with 5 points as well. Now again, let's have a recap here for set number 1. There was indeed a 13-point deficit. And together with Ragusta, we also had Milian and Olarte taking matters to their own hands for the Nuns Bullpups. Set 2 is underway. And for set number 1, second stringers of the Nuns gave quality minutes to Coach Edgar Baroga. Now UPIS had some bright spots in the name of Justine Husayan and of course Prince Jimenez. Let's take a look at how set 2 will go. Hopefully a more recalibrated. And here for the Fighting Maroons, we have Dais Maganoy Biscocho back inside here for the Nuns. Bamba will set it up to Prince. Pop it over. Dais cross court. Another chance here for Jimenez. Great attempt. Tulyao will put it over to Dais again. Mendoza was there. Husayan for the kill. And that is going to be out. He thought he got it, but that was a few inches out from the line. We have Tulyao here serving for the Nuns. Haris Tulyao. Husayan. Bamba to Prince. Will pop it over to the other side of the court. This is going to be a chance for Biscocho, and Kiel Biscocho will get that point. Now it's a 3-0 for the Nuns here early on. They set number 2. Haris Tulyao still serving for NU. Bamba will choose Husayan cross court. And nobody was there on the side of the Nuns. We'll need more combination of powers from Husayan and Jimenez again. He's one of the leading scorers here with 6 points. And now, magbabalikan naman sila ng puntos in the likes of Al-Raqib Dais, who has been producing since set number 1 here for Coach Edgar. Now we have Kiel Biscocho. What a high serve. Bamba, back set to Husayan. Well, that's going to be a violation. That point is going to the Nuns. It's 5 serving 1 here if you've just tuned in. We are here at the FEU Fern Diliman Gym. That was an attempted 1-2 play by the team captain, Rosete, but he sailed straight into the net. Good intention, but he didn't execute it that well. Another attempt. Tulyao. This is going to be a chance for the Fighting Maroons for Prince Jimenez. And they get that point. Biscocho wasn't able to save that one. Two serving 6. Tulyao. Well, look at that quick coming from Maghanoy in the middle. Again, it's not just the wingers who have been prominent here on the side of the Nuns. The middles have also been deadly here by the net. Thoroughly activated by whoever playmaker Coach Edgar chooses. Right now, it's Tulyao. We have Christian Dave Maghanoy serving Marcos Bamba to Marco Bamba. Pop it up high to the other side of the court. This is going to be another chance for the Fighting Maroons. It will be Husayan. And that actually gets in. Zone 3. That's going to be 7 points here for Justin Husayan. That's going to be a service error from Husayan. That's going to give the ball back here to the Nuns. Dais. Bamba will choose Bamba. Tuliao. Take a look at that power coming from Biscotso from the pipe. One of the tallest players here they've got, together with Dais for NUNS. Actually, they've got a pretty tall set of players right now. They also have Milian by the net. Jimenez for that power. Taking that corner pocket here for zone number 1. Again, if that's going to be another power move coming from the Nuns, but if you look at the set 1 statistics, they actually didn't differ that much in attacks. It was 13 attacks of NU to the 11 attacks of UPIS. So in terms of really the wingers, Jimenez and Husayan have been doing pretty well here on the side of UPIS. That was a bit of a miscommunication on the side of UP. Now we have Baramag seeing first time action here for Coach Hans Chuakuko. We have Abot here. Biscotso will take a back seat for Coach Edgar Baroga. It's really the unforced errors of UPIS that gave it away so quickly to the Nuns last set. Again, they gave 8 unforced errors compared to the single error of NUNS. Combination play. Now Tuliao will get that point for the NUNS Bopups. They're all smiles, they're all giddy, they're all energetic here on the side of Coach Edgar Baroga, as they've been dominating here point per point. Carlo Reyes serving here for Nuns. Bamba will choose Jimenez, blocked by the towers of NU. Now, that's 2 touches on the side of UP. Another unforced error. Now, it's the same storyline for set number 1. It's a 10-point deficit with NU on top. Let's see if there's going to be a resurgence coming from the Fighting Maroons, especially in the likes of Husayan. But that's going to sail out for Justine, and that's going to be another point for NU. We have Carlo Reyes here, also a second stringer here for the Nuns. Bamba, Jimenez. This is going to be a chance for Tuliao. Now, that's going to be a free point for UPIS. Miscommunication also coming from the side of the blue shirts. We have Rosete back in. Their libero Mendoza will sit down for now. So full force here for UPIS. One-two play there coming from Dais. Strong attempt there from Pinga. Now he will choose Jimenez. That's going to be blocked by Tuliao. Second attempt. Still a block here. Tuliao has been everywhere. He has been one of the most versatile players here for Coach Edgar, as he's been setting. And he attacked from the wings a while ago. Now he actually also had a solid kill block. Now we have Ronnie Milian for NUNS. Bamba will choose Rosete. And Rosete is not able to keep up with that ball. He has been struggling here by the net. The score is 17-5. If you're watching, this is the UPIS against Nuns match here in the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball Division. Make that a service ace for Ronnie Milian. And we have Lejano back in. Maghanoy will rest for now. 18 serving 5. Still a huge cushion here for NU. It's smooth. Sailing smoothly here for them. Jimenez! That's the power we've been looking for. They've got the potential, they've got the fighting spirit, and they're not ending things now. They reached 12 points last set. They're now still at 6. Favila. Ball is kept in play here. Husayan. Dais. Soft touch. Bamba. Husayan again. Blocked. Longest rally for now. Husayan, third attempt. Still alive. Bamba. Rosete. Pop it up. Bamba to Husayan. Now this is going to be a chance for the Bullpups. Oh! And they laugh it off. Lejano laughs it off with the rest of the team here. Despite that, a wasted point over that long rally. We have Prince Jimenez on deck here for UPIS. The score is 7 serving 18. Kudos to the persistence on both sides of the court for that coverage of that long rally. Heated at the moment. Husayan again for that attempt. Single block. Husayan, second attempt. And he gets that. Cutting and putting a break to the momentum of the Bullpups. Dais. Another chance here. Bamba will choose Husayan. It's a man-to-man action here. That's gonna be Lejano's point here for the Nuns. They've been having a face-off since a while ago, Tuliao and Husayan. Attempted 1-2 play by Bamba. Mendoza wasn't able to save that ball. Now the Nuns are at their 20th marker. Haris Tuliao, jump serve. Bamba will choose Husayan. What a save there by NU's libero. Prince Jimenez for that kill. Ball kept in play. Oh! Smart attempt there by Bamba with that 1-2 play, but Dais will put an end to the things there now, making it their 21st marker here. (21 serving 8). Bigger deficit than set number 1 here. Oh! 1-2 play there coming from the tower. Lejano himself. He only reached one hand and that went off. Bamba will choose Prince Jimenez for that power kill. Putting a break to the momentum of the Bullpups at their 22nd marker. Bamba. Combination play. That's gonna be a free point for UPIS. that is going to sail out. That's going to be another unforced error. Now the Nuns are on their 23rd marker. We have Abud serving here for the blue shirts. Bamba will choose Husayan, cross court. Another chance here for the Fighting Maroons and the likes of Justine, and that's gonna be a miss attack. Now the Nuns are on their set point. We have Abud serving. Bamba will choose Bamba! And that is going to end set number 2 again as quickly as they could for the Nuns Bullpups, who are really on fire today. And also with every game they've had recently, the score is 12-25, 10-25, both in favor of the Nuns Bullpups. Let's see if the Fighting Maroons can recalibrate for the third set. We'll be back here at the UAAP. And there you have it, the set 2 statistics, 10-25. A bigger deficit of that for the UPIS Fighting Maroons. But again, hindi nga nag-iiba when it comes to attacks. 7-8, now 0-6. This is where the Nuns really dominate. They're towering players. They also had a 1 ace. And again, we've been talking about this in set number 1. 10 unforced errors on UPIS' side. That's 10 free points. That is why these past 2 sets have been so quick. It's not just the wingers. Now again, the leading scorers, it's still Husayan with 9 points and Maghanoy with 7 points on the side of the Nuns. Now let's see if the UPIS Fighting Maroons can recalibrate for set 3. Because again, we've been talking about it. Hindi nag-iiba, hindi nagkukulang in terms of attacks. UPIS, they have been very proactive here on the wingers, especially in the likes of Justine Husayan, Prince Jimenez, we have Marco Bamba, and we also have Manfred Rosete by the net. So again, the attacks are not really differing in terms of amount, but really the big difference here that has been halting the performance of UPIS, and it has really been dragging them down, is their unforced errors. They've reached double digits now. They actually had 9 unforced errors for set number 1. They had 11 for set number 2. Let's see if they can minimize these unforced errors for this set number 3. Now it's a 3-0, a dominating one at that for Nuns here for the third set. Again, eager to dominate all around through. They are at 9-1 at the standings. So they would want to end this as quickly as possible to add another win to their column, making it a 10-1 if ever. But here the UPIS Fighting Maroons, they're doing everything they can to give the top dogs a difficult time, because indeed they did have one single win over the Ateneo Blue Eagles a couple of weeks ago. So they would really want to add another win to their column. Attacks, yes, they got it. Blocks, it's 6-0. So they also got to fortify that net on the side of UPIS. Chance here for Jimenez. Still a block there. That's still the Nuns' point. Pop up. Mendoza will put it over to the other side of the court. And Ragusta will get it for the Nuns. J. Lawrence Basay. Biggest run yet at 6-0. Can they put an end to this? Still a not yet here. Maghanoy will do things now for the Bullpups. If you've just tuned in, this is set number 3, and the Nuns are at 7-0 against the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Solid block there. Bamba will choose Jimenez again. This is gonna be a chance for Augusta again. Look at that angle coming from Sandrex Ragusta. Sharp angle there for Sandrex, who also was the highest player of the game for their last match. Bamba to Prince. Olarte was there. Chance for Maghanoy in the middle. Make it a 9-0 run here for the Nuns. Will have a substitution here. Bamba will be back here inside the court. Basay is serving. Chance here for Olarte. And that's a wasted save by Husayan, who did a one-handed pancake save to keep that ball up. Biggest lead so far and biggest run so far here. It's a 10-0. Still a solid block point here now coming from Olarte. It's an 11-0 as of the moment here in the UAAP Boys Division. Things are smoothly sailing here on the side of NUNS. Now it's Maghanoy. It's gonna be back-to-back points from Maghanoy with that middle attack in that donut hole right in the middle front for UPIS. They got to cover. They got to also improve on their passing. Chance here for Jimenez again. Diniega will pop it up. Ragusta! Unanswerable there on the side of UP. Now this is a 13-0 run. Very interesting. The Fighting Maroons haven't had a cut to the momentum of NU, and that's also going to be a service ace coming from J. Lawrence Basay. He has been serving for the past 14 points. So now add another service ace. They had a service ace last set. Make it 2 now for NU. Will this be a break? Maghanoy to the other side of the court. Chance here for Prince Jimenez again. Good coverage. Bamba will choose Prince. Third attempt. Diniega has been really all around here for Nuns. Husayan will try to end things through. Finally, they get a cut to that momentum. 14 straight points for the Bullpups. Justine Husayan finally gets a break for UP. Now we have Marco Bamba serving for the white shirts. Let's see if they can catch up for this 13-point lead. Make that 14-point lead. It's 15-1. The power is back here for the blue and gold. Now we have Maghanoy serving. Bamba will choose Husayan again! Really the bright spot here for this match. He has been doing everything he can. If you're gonna look at the attempts, countless attempts here coming from Justine Husayan and Prince Jimenez. They have been here solid on the wings of the Fighting Maroons. What a great setup. Ooh! And that's going to be unanswerable. Smart play there coming from Ronnie Milian. Now we have Ragusta. Jimenez, softer at that. That's going to be UPIS's point. That's 2 touches on the side of NU. We have Dais and Gallego entering here for Coach Edgar Baroga. We have Crespo. And we have Augusta taking a back seat for now. Three serving 16. Up and away. That sails way too powerful. That's going to be the Fighting Maroons' point. We have Altaveros in. And we have Olarte out. One-two play attempt by Rosete. Ball is kept in play here. Now it's chance for Husayan. What a save there by Deniega. That's going to be off the block. Five serving 16. We have Jimenez here serving for UPIS. Dais. They get it. Gallego has been doing his playmaking pretty well here on the side of NU. Chance here for Jimenez, Deniega. Gallego will choose Milian. And that connection is flawless. Now we have Altaveros serving for the blue and gold. 18 serving 5. Husayan. Oh, and they finally get that. Bamba. Gallego to Bilian. That's right in connection on the side of Coach Edgar Baroga. We have Maghanoy back here by the net, more fortified as ever. Bilian, strong serve. Bamba to Bamba. Points for Bamba last match. We have team captain Manfred Rosete serving here for UP. That's going to be another service error for him. We have Crespo and Ragusta back inside. We have Dais and Gallego out. Now for Gallego, he had some quality minutes. He was the one doing the playmaking with that 14-0 run at the start of set number 3. Bamba to Husayan. Off the block. 8 serving 20. Finally, that 1-2 play coming from Piña. Finally worked there. Pop it over. This is going to be a chance. Oh, and they're going to sail that straight into the net. Now the Nuns are on their 21st marker. Jay Basay doing the serving. Bamba will choose Susayan from the pipe. Way too powerful. That's gonna sail out. The Nuns are now on their 22nd marker here. 3 points away from grasping the entire match. We have Abot inside. We have Basay out. Up. Everybody celebrating on the side of NU. We have Miguel Trent Abot. That's a service ace for Abot, who just entered with fresh legs here for Coach Edgar Baroga. That's gonna be 3 service aces for NU here. That's gonna make the Nuns at match point as of this moment. Strong serve, will this be the final point? Not yet. Up and away. Jimenez. Chance here for Altoveros. Jimenez. Ball is kept in play. Long rally ahead. Altoveros will put it over to the other side of the court. Jimenez. Fabula having fun here. Oh! UP gets that point, saying not yet here for the Nuns. They're giving big chances here to Altaveros on the side of NU. They're seeking quality minutes here for their second stringers. Altaveros for the kill, and they finally get it. And they are going to celebrate. Coach Edgar smiling here. Shaking hands with Coach Hans Chiwakuko. Great game for the second stringers of NUNS. Let's not forget the bright spots in the likes of Husayan and Jimenez, who have been working all set and all around through for the wings of the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Again, the persistence, the grit, and the solid dynamics is here. All at the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball. Again, we're here at the FEU Fern Gym at Diliman, Quezon City. The Nuns Bullpups dominated, adding another win to their win column. A while ago, it was at 9-1. Now they are at 10-1. Take a look at the scores. It's 25-12, 25-10, and 25-11. And it's a straight set sweep here for the Bullpups.